Okay. Okay, I'm going to take the camera off of my face and put it on my hands, and we're going to do our housekeeping notes. Thank you, Jenny. Okay, is it working? No, it's not. Okay, now I feel more comfortable. Okay, here goes the supplies. I don't think I cut this right. Yeah, I did. Okay, old olive, 9 3/4 by 3 1/2. We're using the Ice Cream Designer Series paper, and this measures 3 3/8 by 3 1/8. We have a scrap of Daffodil Delight, a scrap of old olive, a basic white strip that is 3/4 inch, and I have 2 of them because just in case I mess up. A scrap of basic white, and then this piece of basic white measures 3 3/8 by 3 1/8. So these 2 pieces are the same measurement, okay? And I'm going to show you guys a Valentine version afterwards, after we make the chick one, okay? So we're going to take the scraps and we're going to stamp. I have my stamping basket here, so this and this and this. And we don't need all these blends. The reason they're all in here is because I was gonna make both the Valentine version and the birthday chick one, but I decided you guys can, the measurements and everything are the same, so we're just gonna make one. Okay, I'm gonna take a Post-it note because I don't want to stamp the balloon. The project that we're making doesn't call for a balloon. Where are my glasses? There they are. Well, I can finally see. Okay. Did I put that on there right? I did. So now we're going to ink that up. Wow, that airplane is loud. I want to take cover when I hear the airplane like that. Okay, so now I'm going to stamp them. Stamp her. She's so fun. I have the other one setting right here. I'm working on the projects for the bingo thing, and we are definitely using that image. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. Okay, coloring. We are using, this is going to be super simple. I'm using Old Olive, Pumpkin Pie, and Daffodil Delight. And the reason I'm going this route, well, number one, I had chicks when I was little that when they came, they were green or blue or whatever. I'm using these colors because this is the paper that I'm using. And you could use this color if you wanted, and then you could also use Pool Party or Bermuda Bay. But you guys know I'm a huge monochromatic fan, so that's the route we're going. Okay. I'm going to start with the Old Olive Light. Is all my lights on? Oh, geez, oh, Pete's. Sorry about that. I bet y'all can see a whole lot better now, right? I'm going to start having to set a timer for myself that says, turn your lights on. Let's see. How do you get the bingo cards? I'm going to point you to my other video. Oh, you know what? I didn't put it on my blog yet. I only invited the people that joined my Chicks and Crafts Facebook group. Huh. Okay, so after the event, I'll announce it to everyone. I was just giving them, those that joined the Chicks and Crafts Facebook group, I gave them first dibs. So I'm not going to, the only thing I could possibly run out of is the swag bags, but I think I can order more if if more people register than what I anticipate. Yeah, so I'll post the link afterwards for the bingo event. But the way that we're playing is you're going to choose 5 numbers between 1 and 30. I'm trying to not go out of the line. I don't know why. My vision is super blurry. We finally got to see the sun today after like, I don't know how long it was. It seemed like a forever run of gray skies. In fact, I haven't even left my house. I have not left my house in like 11 days. I haven't been out of this house. And my girlfriend and I were talking, and she's like, whoa, you got to get out of there. So Friday, we're going to actually go shopping with our mask on. We're just going to go to a couple stores, just some fun stores. But yeah, I got cabin fever. But then it's been so darn cold. It's not like you want to go out there anyway. Yeah, can you believe I haven't left my house in like forever? I'm not the only one. I know bunches of y'all are the same way. And now, pumpkin pie. Okay. Now we're going to stamp the greeting. Bingo is going to be 39 this time. And instead of playing 4 games of bingo, we're going to play 3 with 3 winners each game. So last time it was 4 games with 2 winners per game. So this time we're having 3 games and 3 winners. So that way it'll go just a little bit quicker. You're still a spring chicken. I got a little choked up today when I stamped that because I could totally hear my aunt and I saying that. Yeah, I got a little choked up today. Okay, we've got some cutting to do. So the first thing I'm going to do is cut the greeting. This measures, like I said, 3/4 of an inch. And I'm just going to trim to the left and to the right to get it as small as I can get it. Okay? Oh, and somebody asked about paying for bingo with Venmo. You absolutely can. And if you need to use a credit card, that option is not posted on the option is not listed on the registration, but I can send you a link. Bella, I'm so sorry. I shut her out of here. I might have to let her in. We're going to do some cutting. So we got to cut her out. Oh, we need another piece of white. So on the supplies, you need more white than what I told you. Because we're going to cut out a stitched oval. And then we're going to cut her out. And then we're going to cut out. Now listen, are y'all like me when, like not recently, but like previously, when we would get all these littles, I would get a tad bit aggravated. I'd be like, oh my gosh, why are there so many? Why can't we just run this through 4 times? I take it back. I'm so happy now that I can just run this corn through 1 time and I got all of them. Although I don't need 4, I only need 3. So I'm not real sure why I put 4 of them in there. I'm not going to take them out yet because knowing my luck, I will knock them in the floor and then spend the next 30 minutes looking for them. So we're just going to go ahead and start cutting. Did I cut that? Did I rip that too small? Close. Okay. Cutting pad. So a number 1 and a number 2. Hey, I can stand up now. What am I doing sitting here? It is tiny, but you know, there's that one. Okay, you know what? I'm going to go let her in because she's probably, I don't want her to be sad. Poor thing. Okay. Now we're going to cut this one out. I had to rip that because we're not cutting the balloon. That's your other option, is you could just cut it and then cut it off, you know? Know what I'm saying? Can you see her? Oh, goodness gracious. She is 23 pounds and she is heavy. Okay, we're going to be trimming that some more in a minute. Okay, now let's put that in there and that in there. And now we're going to do the corn next. We'll do 4 just in case I drop one. Sheila asked if I ever do scrapbook pages. I do not. I did. I have 17 completed scrapbooks back when my kids were little and in school. Little. And then I went to boxes and bags and card making. I've never really done scrapbooking with Stampin' Up product. I always did it pre-Stampin' Up. Yeah, I don't. I mean, I could fill a lot of pages with Elvis, Gizmo, and Bella. Although I have to say that I filmed a video this morning of the birds. Lately it's been more of the birds. But now let's go ahead and do the little, whatever these thingies are called. Okay, I'm going to tell y'all a story. So, when I see corn stalks, it makes me think of Elvis Presley. Because guess what I was doing when I found out that he had died? My sisters and I were at the barn throwing corn from something. We were throwing corn. We had to take it to the feed store to get them to process it. So we were loading corn into the, I think the truck, the bed of the truck. That's what we were doing. We were putting corn in the back of the truck so Daddy could take it to the feed store and get it processed. And Mama came running down the hill, crying and screaming that Elvis had died. Of course, we all sobbed, broke our hearts. Yeah, that's what I think when I see corn. Y'all already know I lived on a 50-acre farm. All my friends were pets. That's actually the truth. Because we lived out on the farm, and I was not a city person. Yeah. So all my friends were animals. I'm going to cut this now. Now, she does have a little bow thingy there. You can cut that out if you want, or you can leave it. I left it, and then I decided to cut it out, and then I wish I'd left it. So, we shall see. Now we got some gluing to do. So, this is when I started thinking about Elvis Presley, was when I was like doing surgery with the corn here. So, we're going to take some liquid glue and add it here on our silicone craft sheet. And then I'm going to take the Take Your Pick tool, the putty end. And so I'm going to get my green pieces over here. That one's upside down. Okay, and then the corn. I love corn, by the way. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is pick up the green piece, put some glue on it, and then add it to the bottom. And I'm going to do the same thing on the rest of them. Don't it look like I'm playing Operation? Me. No. I shouldn't have done that. Well, come on, get on there. Grr. Maybe I need some more glue. That's what I get for making sound effects. Okay, there we go. Okay, last one. We may or may not use this one. Okay, now. So we're going to take our, so we're building our focal point now. So what I'm going to do is place the corn. Well, you know what? Let's set this aside and let's make the project, and then we'll do the placement, because I think that will be a little bit easier. Okay, so we're going to take this piece here, and we are going to score it. Where's my measurements? At 3 1/4 on each side. So 3 1/4 and 3 1/4. You know, they look pretty tiny right now, but once they get on this project, you're going to be happy. Yeah. Well, not that you're unhappy now, but okay, so this is what it looks like now. This is going to fold in here. This is going to fold over. But we have to do something to this piece here. So what we're going to do is take our pencil, which was right here a minute ago. Where'd I put it? Here we go. And I'm going to mark it at 3/4. Okay? Did I mark it in the right spot? I have to tell you, this part confuses me so terribly. My brain just don't work that way. But, yeah, it's right. Okay, so we're going to get the trimmer. So we marked it on the side, because this is going to fold in. We marked it at 3/4, okay? So now we're going to place it. We're going to place that 3/4 in the track, because that's where we're cutting. And we're going to place this point, this edge, in the track also. So we're cutting from that tick mark to this score line. So I'm going to line that up, and then line this up, and cut. And that's how it looks, okay? Now we got to do the same thing to our Whisper White layer. So I kind of cheated and went ahead and put that 3/4 mark there. And we're going to do the same thing. So line the tip of this in the track, and I want to start up here at the top. And here's the piece we're going to use. Okay. Y'all still here? Yes, it's a pocket. I got the ruler at the Container Store. Now this little treat holder will hold Skittles, or it will hold Reese's Pieces, or any of these little small snack size. It won't hold the peanut M&Ms though. Those are too thick. Okay, so I'm going to use just a smidge of the tear and tape. And then I'm going to take my take your pick tool and fold that over. And then this is going to go in just like that. But before we add that, let's go ahead and add our Whisper White. So this is where you would sign your name or add an additional greeting or whatever. You could put designer series paper. The Valentine version that I'm going to show you does have designer series paper here. So now we're going to add this to the front, and it's better to open it up and do that. Yeah, so this is the stamp set that we're using for the Bingo event. It makes me happy. Yes, we have lots of beautiful stamps. We have so many to choose from the mini catalog, but my name is ChicnScratch, so although I have a bird for a logo instead of a chicken, but it's a bird chick or a chick bird. Yeah, I love this set. Both sets. Okay, that's how it looks so far. Add our little treat inside there and fold it over. Okay, now we're going to take this is the snail mail ribbon, no, snail mail trim combo pack. Try saying that 3 times fast. And then the polka dot tool. You don't have to use 2 ribbons, but it does make it cuter. I don't know if I gave myself enough room to tie a pretty bow. Okay. Yeah, so we only have February left for celebration. A lot of people probably have not read the fine print that this time celebration is only 2 months, and that's because we're going to be having another one later this summer with different product. So, yeah. The end of February is the end of celebration. I know some people are going to be contacting me in March and they're going to be like, what happened? Where'd it go? I will keep reminding y'all. Okay, so there's that. Now, this is going to go down here like that. So we're going to put a couple dimensionals on the back. Ooh, candy corn would be cute too. You know, I wish we could find individual packs. Back in the day, we used to be able to get them. I've not been able to find them for several years now. I still have some old ones that might kill you if you were to eat them. I think I might have actually thrown them away finally when we moved. Okay, we're going to add the greeting first because everything else is going to get built around the greeting. Okay, so I'm just going to put a little bit of liquid glue on the left corner. And then add it right here. Okay, I'm going to hold that while it dries. Now our corn stalk's going to go over here, and she's going to go here, and then we're going to add the corn. Okay, so I'm going to add this first. I'm just going to flip it over and add a little bit of liquid glue on the corn stalk, I should say. It's just one. And then we want to add these guys. So same thing, just a little bit of liquid glue. So we'll add one here. Whoa, that's too much glue. And one here. And then one down here. Hi, Bella. Hi, Ruru. Okay, so then this is going to get added here. And look, that guy got covered up. So we're going to move it up one. It might still get covered up. Let's move it for a second and add her. And then we'll replace it. Hi, Bella. Okay, so I think this one would probably look better down here. Oh, I couldn't live without this thing using liquid glue. It's like you have to have both of them. Yes, liquid glue and the silicone craft sheet. Okay, so we are done making our cute little treat holder. Now I'm going to show you the one I made earlier today, which is right here. And now, look at the Valentine version with the donkeys. Isn't it so cute? Okay, you guys have a great night. Thank you so much. Our second bingo event is going to be on February 20th. It's going to run exactly the same way as the first one. I did raise the price just a tad, and the reason is because the shipping went up, and the cost of the shipping those packets, those all went priority mail, and it was a little bit more than what we expected. So I think you guys saw what was in the packets. Thank you so much. So registration did open today for that. It's going till February 12th for the registration. That's a firm date. And I did order the swag bags today, which I'm so excited about. It's the little things that make us happy. We do have a new host code today, so here's the host code. And this is the last month for you guys to join my team. It's $99, and you get 5 packs of Designer Series paper, the 6x6. That's 200 6x6 sheets. So I kind of always say, oh, this information's on my website. I don't want you to think that that's not something I want. It is. I just don't want to scare some of y'all off, okay? So we talked about bingo. We talked about the host code. I did announce my adhesive totes for this year. Yeah, so it is available over on my blog, and this is what it will have. Yeah, so 2 of the tear and tape, mini glue dots, liquid glue, mini dimensionals, and regular dimensionals. So some of you guys say that you buy my totes every year, and that pretty much lasts you for the year on your adhesive. So yay!